Yeah, I need a vacation. Okay, so we're talking about what works and what has worked and what's worked for us in the past. I'd have to say that if I applied myself to any program, then it worked, if I really applied myself. And I've done a lot of programs. So I'll just give you a running list real quick. I know I'm leaving out some because usually if it was on an infomercial, then I have it. Pretty sad, I know. I have done grapefruit diet. I have done 6-week body makeover. I have done Atkins. I have done South Beach diet. I have done Weight Watchers. I have done Body for Life, Slim in 6. Almost every diet that's come out in a magazine article that you get on the grocery store, I've tried it, or at least thought about trying it. Got the groceries for it, not necessarily have done it. I've done every workout tape that you can possibly think of, and just recently started P90X. I Can Make You Thin, Paul McKenna. I have the whole system, haven't done it yet. Just kind of bought into it, listened to the first CD. It makes sense. I think it's great. It's fantastic. I've seen success. However, all of these things that I have done, the thing that's missing behind it is the drive. The drive is there when it's purchased. The drive is there when I'm reading it. Somewhere along the way, the drive goes bye-bye. And it's just not something you can buy. And I think that all these programs are wonderful and great, but you have to find the thing that works inside yourself. The program that's most successful is the program that you create yourself, something that works for you. And I'm still trying to master that. Yes, I have the P90X. Yes, I do think I'm going to be successful with it. However, I'm trying to adapt it to my lifestyle and not go head first in and kill myself so that, month down the road, I'm like, I can't keep up with this. I'm hoping that that's the key. I'm hoping that creating my own way of doing things is the key. But that will be in the future when we say, did that work for me? Trying all these things, I think that they're great. I really do. And I think they work. You see success stories all the time. But again, I was on Atkins for 1.5 years and I lost all my weight and I maintained it for a really long time. However, I was angry when I would go out to restaurants because I couldn't have exactly what I wanted. And it was becoming a love-hate relationship where I was bitter. And I was the only one putting it on myself. But I was bitter because I couldn't have the foods that I necessarily wanted to. But yet, it was what had made me so successful to lose all my weight. And I don't think that Atkins is unhealthy if done the right way. You're required to eat a certain amount of salads and stuff, and people don't realize that. But I think that it just wasn't something that I could maintain as a lifestyle. Weight Watchers, that was more recent. I think that's, again, a really healthy diet. It's portion control. However, it's the drive behind it. If you don't have the drive to count the points, then it's useless. The program's useless. So what has worked for me in the past is having a drive to do something about my weight, finding something at that time and doing it and applying myself to it, and it worked. Now, the thing that hasn't worked is sticking to them and keeping, not having this yo-yo up and down. I haven't made any videos on my channel recently on finding Kristy. I'm still struggling with trying to maintain a decent weight, and I haven't been able to do so. And so I keep going up and down a few pounds, and it's frustrating, but I know that what works is if I get my drive back and I apply myself to whatever it is that I'm doing at that time. So that's what has worked in the past when I have a drive and I create a program that fits my lifestyle. And what hasn't worked is just buying all of these programs and hoping that they're just magically going to work for me. Now, what works for you? I've seen some video responses. I think they're great, and hearing from the other girls really helps me. But I want to know what works for you. Where do you get your drive to do the things that you like to do? What do you think in your mind in the morning when you get up and you know you need to exercise? What works? You know, because that seems to be what I'm missing. It's like, oh, I have to exercise. But what do you say to yourself? What is your self-talk when you go to do something, and how does that work for you? Send me a video response, because we do want to hear from you. And if you don't want to do a video, then leave it down in the text box. And as you can see, I'm not Krissy. We switched this week, but she will be here tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I hope everyone has a fantastic